From one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Stay tuned for Pirates baseball next. Gerald Christian, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Striding in, Starling Marte, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch coming. Here it is. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
A ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But no problem at first, and that's the first out. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Christian, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Steve Garvey. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 home. High in the air out to center field. Wiggins moves over. And that ends the inning. Padres down in order. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Sidney Rogers will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Digging in, Fred Wiggins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Line to the right side. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back in standing. Into the box, Randy Wiggins, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The numbers coming in, he's at 255, 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. One 0 count. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Blackmon going back to the track, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So stepping in, Roberto Clemente. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw. He is in there with a triple.
Well, you can't fault the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates will eventually help him out, but by that time, he's safely at third.
Standing in now, Trent Manning. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks, code red.
In now, Christopher Wiggins, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. So he's into scoring position here in the home half of the first following the stolen base as we check out the teams that have run the most here this season. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. .3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at third. There is Solarte, and there's one away. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Edward Arnold, and the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. 3 runs already home here. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Working for the punch out and the offering. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to the Pirates catcher.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
So a full count now. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Stepping in, Owen Christian carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Avila is there. 2 gone.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Bart Wiggins.
Into the box now, Bart Wiggins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Hit hard back up the middle. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Pittsburgh. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Dave Winfield. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Now here it comes. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Little tapper down the first baseline, but it's foul. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Christian trying to get there. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Digging in now for San Diego. Yonhervis Solarte comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 1 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Christian is up with it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Coming to the plate now, Rougned Odor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom of the second. Bucks out in front, 3-0. Up next for the Buccos, Gerald Christian.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Scorched to third. Solarte's got it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Fred Wiggins. He singled his last time up. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Count remains 2-2. Swinging and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Into the box now, Randy Wiggins. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Wiggins, a California-born ball player, certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in two things here. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go?
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They lead it 3-0. Been a nice day for baseball so far from Pittsburgh as we're back for the start of the third from PNC Park. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Pitch on its way to Avila. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-1 to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Popped up. Manning over to his left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division standings as you see where the Pirates find themselves entering play here today. At the plate, Miguel Rojas. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Skied into very shallow right. Clemente has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sidney Rogers. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail it here 3-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Roberto Clemente. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoke toward third. Solarte fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1. So with 1 gone in the inning, you take a look there at the current National League Western Division standings as you see where the Padres find themselves entering play here today. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trent Manning. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. One out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Odor has it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The batter, left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
Striding in once again, Christopher Wiggins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded by Odor. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Starling Marte.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Changeup in for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Wiggins stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' road to the show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Now here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hit back toward the mound. And the Friars are into the hit column.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank. That guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw. Ball's there and he is out. Good throw.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Christian takes it in. Throw in time and the side is retired. Padres go down quietly. Still down 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Edward Arnold.
Leading off the 4th inning, catcher Edward Arnold.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Up around the face. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Blackmon on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Owen Christian.
Ready for another chance. Owen Christian comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. This is in the air out to right. Winfield's there. 2 gone.
First baseman, number 19, Bart Wiggins.
Stepping up now, Bart Wiggins. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's the 0-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they lead it 3-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Dave Winfield. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The right fielder, number 31, Dave Winfield.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Sliders in for a strike. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Into the box, Yonhervis Solarte. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Wiggins moves over. And that's the second out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Here's Rougned Odor now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first ends the inning. Padres down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. So here now is the pitcher, Gerald Christian. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Gerald Christian.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. And that'll get through into left. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than a leadoff single.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute, help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Fred Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a snap throw to first. Don't want to forget about it. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. Winfield is there to put it away for route number 1.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Digging in once again, Randy Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 0-1 delivery. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
I always say hitting is a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Here comes another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The next 0-2. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game. And the Pirates are up 5-0 now.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in now, Roberto Clemente, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Don't think for 1 second after giving up already one homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Count even now at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. And the 2-1. Here's a ball popped up behind the plate for Avila. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Trent Manning.
Ready for another shot now, Trent Manning. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And he sends it the other way toward right center. After it is Blackman. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Robinson Chirinos will come on to pinch hit here, and if they don't walk him, he'll have a great RBI opportunity with runners at second and third and nobody out. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Avila at third. Rojas stands at second. No outs. One and one to Chirinos.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
He set. Here comes the 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Clemente moves over. He's got it one away. Long throw to the plate. And they're going to get on the board here with the sac fly, but there's still work to be done. Down 5-1. Here's Starling Marte. A potential second run of the inning stands at third. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. In his career, Marte is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And the changeup is way low that time.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Changeup stayed low that time for ball three. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. And he looks at ball four now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and their runners at the corners now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Blackmon behind. No balls and 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Into the box now, Steve Garvey, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Hit this one hard the other way. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Now the outfield shifts into a no-doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. In now, Dave Winfield, as he lines it out to center. That's in there, base hit. And he's in safely at third, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Hey, D-Row, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Check swing, called strike, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line. This will get foul for strike 2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Pirates 5 and the Padres 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 30, Jason Mott.
Digging in once again, Christopher Wiggins.
Left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
First pitch of the at-bat. Up around the face. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Winfield moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The batter, catcher, Edward Arnold.
Ready for another chance, Edward Arnold. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
That's inside. 2-0. Mott has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Now the 3-0 offering. He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Ready for another shot now, Owen Christian. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Stepping in now, Bart Wiggins. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0 is high and outside for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-0 count. The pitch outside. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-0. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Ready once again, Gerald Christian. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Fred Wiggins. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in to try it again, Randy Wiggins. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Winfield is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So a run on no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded. 7th inning coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 6-3. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Striding in once again, Rougned Odor 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 the count. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
This one's down to third. Manning ranges to his left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The catcher, number 13, Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Wiggins has a play. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Rojas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brandon Morrow will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Ray Chester will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 27, Ray Chester.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Missed with a slider. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Blackmon going back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him, as it is now 7-3.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Standing in now, Trent Manning. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Gets away the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around second now and headed for third. And he's safe.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the three-bagger.
Into the box now, Christopher Wiggins, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 0-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Manning at third with nobody out. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Edward.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edward Arnold. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken. Strike 1. The 1-1 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Now the 2-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's an 8-3 ball game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box, Owen Christian. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Wow, 1 pitch ago he had only given up a single, but that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
High pop-up. Garvey is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Bart Wiggins.
Digging in now, Bart Wiggins. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the stretch. First pitch is a fastball inside. 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marte is under it, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Pirates 8 and the Padres 3. Next to the plate for the Padres, Ray Chester, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. You should get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Starling Marte. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 45, Elmer Christian.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
2 straight.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
In now, Steve Garvey, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Skied into straightaway right. Clemente moves over, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Pirates 8 and the Padres 4. Christian Brummett is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Standing in now, Fred Wiggins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Squared that one up just a little late. A 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Blackman. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Randy Wiggins, has gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. First offering on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A 1 pitch on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Mike Christian comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Mike Christian.
Digging in now for San Diego, Dave Winfield. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Rarely do you see a closer come in when you have a comfortable lead like this one here. We'll see if he's able to keep his concentration. A lot of times closers have a difficult time when they have that lead of 3 or more runs.
Skied into straightaway right. Clemente is there. 1 down. Note passed along from our producer Chris Cutcliffe tells me to remind you to stick around for post-game highlights immediately following this afternoon's game right here on the show. Digging in the switch hitter, Yonhervis Solarte. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Here's Rougned Odor now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And now this crowd announced that around 33,000 come to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
8-4 the final this afternoon. Pittsburgh jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Gerald Christian earns win number 7 on the season, so that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Pirates, 8 runs, 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Padres, 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. A reminder that extra T service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center station. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL Central, the Pirates hit 3 long balls as they bested the visiting Padres 8-4. Sonny Gray got the win, his 6th so far this year, as the Marlins grabbed one from the Cubs 4-3. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Reds brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Rockies 8-1. Scooter Gennett grabbed 3 runs driven in, helping the Brewers down the Cardinals 4-2. The Mariners launched 3 home runs as they pulverized the Braves 6-0. The Nationals totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 5-2. The D-backs combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 8-7. The Giants grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the best of the visiting Mets 8-3. The Boston Red Sox earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 9-4. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Baltimore Orioles completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 7-1. The Chicago White Sox put together 10 total hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 6-2. It was their 5th straight victory. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim got 11 hits overall as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6-1. The Kansas City Royals pounded out 17 hits in this one as they defeated the A's in Oakland 9-6. The Rangers racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 5-4. Garrett Cole earned the win, his 4th this season, helping the Astros get by the Tigers 4-3. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.